So I'm going to share with you guys my experience, the Kokoro program or mental training that I did in Bali. Okay, so where do I start? This is so hard. There are actually so many things and so many exercises that happened. I'm sure some of you saw the videos that I posted, but that wasn't even a fourth of what actually happened. Yeah, there were physical exercises, mental exercises, emotional exercises, if that's what you call it, and a lot of discussions and theories. It was like a crash course on Zen philosophy. It was like going back to school, except I was studying myself. I was studying my emotions. I was studying my feelings. Like everything was dissected. Studying my problems, my issues, my strengths and weaknesses. And facing it and, acknowledging it and controlling it, basically. So where do I start? So yeah, there were physical and mental, but actually it all really ended up being mental. Everything was mental. The physical part, the physical exercises were just used or was a tool to get to my head, to my mind. I remember my first day, the first exercise was so hard. It was so hard because I arrived in Bali in a very bad state, mentally, physically, and I didn't have a soul. Like I felt like I was dead inside, so I was not fit at all. So that's why the first exercise was the hardest. I remember puking 4 times and I was crying. And, because it was so hard and it was a very stressful situation, my issues came out, my problems came out, my character came out, everything came out. So from that exercise, my mentor knew what my real problems were. And I think that's when he knew what program to give me or something. But your program would depend on your progress and your everyday progress, so it changes. What else? Yeah, so because the exercises you do is based on your issues, or how do I say it? Because they train you to be able to control these things, your emotions, your feelings, and other stuff. The exercises you would always be put in situations that are stressful. My anxiety, they would always bring out my anxiety. I remember was blindfolded a lot. There were a lot of needles involved. Yeah. But anyway, I'll talk about my mentor, Kaus. He is a Zen teacher. He's trained basically everywhere. He was with me the whole time for 14 days at 6 a.m. until after dinner. It was like having a best friend, a therapist, a teacher, God, a trainer, and an enemy. I would always fight with him. So yeah, he's with you all the time, watching your every move, and tormenting and torturing you in all possible ways. So what was my daily routine? I would wake up at 4:30 or 5, and then at 6 we would meditate for 30 minutes. That was essential. Meditate, and then we'd have exercises, physical and mental, it depends. And then the afternoon, and then after the physical and mental exercises would be the discussions. We would discuss about what happened and how I approached the exercise and how I handled it, I guess, and how I faced it and how I dealt with it. And yeah, it would be the discussions and lunch, and then after lunch you rest for a while, and then in the afternoon another exercise, physical or mental, and then discussions again. So yeah, that was my daily schedule. So what did I learn from this experience? Well, I learned anything that for you to be a healthy, happy, and stable individual, your mind, body, and soul must be aligned or in harmony. And how do you do that? You feed your mind, body, and soul with the right things. With the mind, you have to keep your promises. You have to set goals. And if you can't or fail, you punish yourself. So it's like a reward and punishment system. The same as the body. Of course, you eat right and you exercise. And if you fail to do so, you punish yourself. And the soul is like your reward. You do the things that you love doing, that you enjoy doing. You eat your junk food or whatever it is you want to eat. It's like a reward. So, it's like a balance. You just have to balance it and balance everything. It's like the yin and yang. There's the good and the bad, and the bad and the good. And, it just needs to be balanced. Because we're human, I guess. And you know what? This is what I learned. This is just based on my experience. And how did I get better? That is the question. Actually, it's I was surprised because I thought I wasn't gonna get better. Because what is this thing, right? It's like all physical stuff and all things like that. But then we applied the feeding the mind, body, soul in my daily routine. Like I had promises, I had goals, I worked out, I ate right, and I had rewards. And every day I was getting better, you know. And with the exercises that I did, I was slowly getting my confidence back. Like the Ellen that I lost was slowly coming back every day. So yeah, it's hard to explain, but I hope you get it. And this is just my experience, guys, okay? And I wanted to share it with you because, you know, I thought I wasn't gonna get better, but I did, and it helped me. And I know that, you know, life is a vicious cycle. You know, it's normal to have ups and downs. But, you know, I think now I am aware of myself. I know what I am capable of and doing, and yeah, so there. And I know a lot of you guys are curious about the exercises that I did and why I did that. You know, I might do a live thingy, Insta live, or is that whatever you call it, here on Instagram, so I can explain to you guys the exercises and answer some of your questions, because it's so hard to explain it in one video, everything that I did, because there was so much. And yeah, so that's it.